Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's Sean from Seankbeauty, and I'm so glad that you guys stopped by. Hopefully you will like, subscribe, and definitely click the notification bell to be notified every time I put up a video. The next coming weeks, I'm just going to be cranking out videos, but I'm not sure which days I'm going to be posting, so please click the notification bell so you're notified. Also follow me on Instagram. I give you sneak peeks in my stories to let you know what's happening, some of the different things that I have going on over there. But yeah, I am really looking forward to building this community and being able to correspond with you, as I've been corresponding with a lot of you of late. So that really does my heart good. So without further ado, let's get into this video. This is my top 5 luxury foundations for 2020. Now, I am doing this video, and humbly grateful to say that, with Vikkeejeah. Vikkeejeah has been on YouTube for the longest time. She brings you live video footage of reviews of luxury makeup. You can ask her questions while she's doing the application if you want to know what the texture feels like. Is it coming off patchy? Like things that people want to know in the moment of watching a video. Because she does some of her videos live, you can actually ask her and she'll be able to correspond to you in the moment. And I think that's really great. That solidifies community. So we are doing our top 5 luxury foundations. And the reason why we're doing this is because a lot of the times we'll watch a video, you'll see somebody put on a foundation, it looks so great on them, but by the time you try it on your skin, you don't like it and you wonder why. So I'm in this video bringing the science behind that as well, to give you some explanation as to why sometimes you see something that looks good on this person, but it doesn't work for your skin type, right? We have the oily, we have the dry, we also have the normal combination skin, and we have foundations for those. But do you know the other ingredients that goes into your foundation that can give you benefits or that you need to stay away from? So that's something that I want to bring into this video as well, so you become a better informed consumer before you go into your beauty salon, which would be your Sephora or your Beautylish, or it's just to give you some insight. So without further ado, let's get into this. This is in no particular order. Again, like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and also follow me on Instagram. So let's start with numero uno. It's funny how I go into French and then I go into Spanish. Okay, let's go into number 1. All right, friends, so my first foundation, and again, this is in no particular order, is the YSL Touch Eclat Lotion. I love this foundation, and I know you will too, if you're looking for a foundation that's going to give you radiance, that is going to bring a luminosity to the skin. Let's just say you had a late night the night before, like I have been having, and you have to go to work the next day, and you want to have that awakened look to your skin. This is what this is going to do. It's going to stimulate microcirculation into the skin, which is due to that ruscus extract. That is actually one that is extracted from butcher's broom, which is a Mediterranean shrub. And microcirculation actually stimulates that radiant, awake, alive, luminous look to the skin. So this is the reason why you want to do that. It goes into deeper stuff like vasoconstriction, but I don't want to take it too deep, but just kind of give you a little bit of the science so that you're better informed if you decide to get a sample of this or if you decide to buy it. It also is enriched with vitamin E. Vitamin E is one of those antioxidants that helps free radicals to become balanced. Free radicals can be very beneficial to you once their orbital is balanced, meaning once they get the electron that they need so that they can give you their benefits to the skin. And that's what an antioxidant does when you bring it into skincare or if you bring it into a foundation. Before I go into number 2, I do want to let you all know that the YSL Touch Eclat is lightweight. So if you're looking for something that doesn't feel heavy on the face, that is also going to be the foundation of choice. The next foundation that I'm going to talk about is the Chanel Ultra Lotion. Okay, so this foundation is like none other that I've tried. It's not like my Fenty, it's not like my Estée Lauder, it's just in a category all by itself, even though it's a mattifying foundation like the other two are. This actually still is, it's still so skin-like. Even though it's mattifying, it's lightweight, it's full coverage, but it does not look like a full coverage foundation. It does not look like, you know, heavy and caked on. It just gives you this luminous yet matte look to the skin. I've done a previous video with me wearing it. My shade is BD131, so if you're my skin tone, BD131 is going to be your jam. And if you're looking for a concealer, you want to go after number 91. I got some questions about that too. But this actually brings about blurring of pores, and that is due to the luminous focus powder that they actually have inside the foundation itself. It lasts for 24 hours, but none of us are really wearing foundation for 24 hours. This retails for $60, and I will leave the link to all of these foundations down below. You can also get a sample of this when you go into your nearby Nordstrom, Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, or even if you go into the Chanel Beauty and Fragrance Boutique, if they have one in your city, you can actually ask for a sample and they're gracious enough to give you one. But I would say you have to try this at least once to know what I'm talking about. Because it probably is due to that luminous soft focus powder that's in there that makes it look luminous, but it's matte and it's just very lightweight and it does not look caked on. All right, friends, so this next foundation definitely is another favorite. I love this woman. I've talked about her a lot, and that is none other than Estée Lauder. Estée Lauder has amazing skincare and makeup. I'm laughing because a lot of you have said in my previous videos, girl, they need to have you as the ambassador for Estée Lauder. But I truly see the results from the makeup and the skincare. And I'm talking about, in this particular video, the Estée Lauder Double Wear. The OG of OGs has won so many awards. Retails for $43, is a 24-hour wear, full coverage foundation. But what's great about this foundation is even though it's full coverage, just like the Chanel, it is lightweight on the skin. Double wear goes nowhere. I mean, every essay will tell you double wear goes nowhere. It does not matter if it is hot outside, if it is cold outside, you can almost bank that this is not going to move. And what I love about this is it's waterproof, right? It's enriched in hyaluronic acid, though their formulations do change. Every now and then they would switch things up. But the hyaluronic acid is bringing in that moisture, right? So it's a really great humectant. And this is non-comedogenic, it's non-acnogenic, so it's not gonna clog your pores. This definitely gives you a flawless finish. A little bit goes a long way. So if you use 4 to 5 pumps, you're going to get the coverage you're looking for, or you can build it up to your desired liking. What I also love about this foundation is that it doesn't crease, it doesn't settle into lines and pores. It's humidity resistant. I mean, the benefits of this foundation goes out so far. Like, it does not transfer, and it's true to color. Like, what you see is what you get. I'm in the color Saddlewood. If you're my color, they have the foundations listed from warm, neutral, and cool tones, and there are 55 shades of this foundation. Most of these foundations are giving you a wide color spectrum, so that is it for Estée Lauder. Again, a really great purchase, and there you go, some really key ingredients in here. Now, let me tell you, there is siloxane in here, so this is more silicone based. Does not mean that silicone is a bad thing, and I mentioned this in previous videos. Anytime there's a lot of silicone in a foundation, you're getting the benefits of it locking in moisture, especially in a city where the humidity is low. So if there's no moisture in the environment, what silicone is going to do is to trap that moisture into the skin that your skin is producing. Now, the downside of having silicone in your products, if you have dry skin and you want to go after something very silicone based, silicone is one that controls sebum production. So if you're oily skin, you're gonna love this because it's gonna control the oil. You know, environment plays into, you know, your foundation use as well. You know, if you're in a low humidity city that is very dry, you definitely don't want to just use this. You probably want to use this with their illuminating primer. A lot of the times I use foundations without a primer. So just giving you that tidbit there. This is very much silicone based with cyclopentasiloxane as one of the first ingredients in this foundation. And then there's a lot of other silicones that follow. So I'm just letting you know, if you're on the dry skin type and you're using this and you're in a dry environment, you want to go in with some sort of hydrating primer, okay? All right, friends, so this next foundation is the Nars Radiant Longwear Foundation. This retails for about $49 at your nearby Sephora. What I love about this is the raspberry, watermelon, and apple extract that is in here. Anytime you're putting fruits inside skincare or even in your makeup, you're going to get the benefits of what antioxidants do against free radicals. They're just balancing out those free radicals, loaning them an electron so that you can get the benefits of elasticity to the skin, smoothness to the skin. So that's what this is giving. It also has like your glycerin in here as well. Glycerin is an emollient, so it's going to really make the skin feel very smooth, locking in that moisture. What's great about this is it's alcohol free, it's oil free, it's fragrance free, it's non-caking, it's transfer resistant. So a lot of really great benefits in all of these foundations. However, if you're opposed to fragrance, I would say stay away from the Chanel. Chanel actually has fragrance in it. I love the fragrance, it doesn't bother me. However, there are those that are opposed to fragrance, and that is literally in that foundation. But if you want to opt for something that is still going to give you a natural finish and it's lightweight to the skin and giving you full coverage, I would say check out the Nars Longwear Radiant Foundation. Key things that you want to realize with foundations is every foundation is not for every single environment. You want to know what the environment is doing. You want to know if it's really dry, if it's humid, and that too determines how you gauge what foundation you go after. For example, if it's really dry outside, the foundation that I would go after that's more luminous would be the YSL Touch Eclat. If it's really, really humid outside, then I'd go after something with a lot of silicone in it, which would be the Estée Lauder. That is actually going to control those oils, okay? So this kind of gives you some back drop on how to really use your foundations and what's in it and what it does. Silicone by itself is very stable. It can act as a preservative. It helps with the smoothing. And if you're using something that has glycolic acid in it and it might be too aggressive to you, the silicone in your products or skincare is actually going to act more like a buffer so that that does not, that glycolic acid is not as aggressive on your skin, because glycolic acid is a small molecule. Now we love to use stuff with glycolic acid in it, but a lot of you have been sharing with me it's very aggressive. So when you're using something like the Double Wear or even this Nars, you're getting silicone in here that is actually going to buffer against active ingredients that are really aggressive. The smaller the molecule, the more aggressive it is. The larger the molecule, which silicone is, the less aggressive it's going to be with absorbing into the skin. So this is like a blanket over the face, right? It's not absorbing into the skin, it's just sitting and being a nice barrier for the skin. Well, the sun is going down on me. I think it's going to rain, but let's move into this last foundation, and that is the Fenty 420 Pro Filter Mattifying Foundation. I talked about this in my previous video that I did a full face of Fenty in collaboration with my friend Gigi's, and what I can say about this foundation is it is very lightweight. It is very lightweight. It lasts a long time, 8-hour wear. It is heavily silicone based, very mattifying. It does have talc and it does have fragrance. So if you're opposed to that, then stay away from this, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there. However, when I put this on, I have no issues. I know I sound weird when I say I patch test with my foundations, but this is what you need to do. I don't go right onto my face with anything. I need to see what it's going to do to my skin first, if it's going to be one that is conducive to my skin without breaking me out. And I rather that happens in the middle of my elbow as opposed to onto my face. This retails for $35, and again, giving you medium to full coverage. It's very buildable. A lot of people rave about this. Some people have to mix foundation shades. I don't have to. It does oxidize a little bit, so I'm letting you all know that as well. This is cruelty free. It's paraben free. Definitely would say check it out if you want a sample of it. Sephora is very gracious in giving out samples. And that, my friends, is my top 5 luxury foundations for 2020. Hopefully you all found this video helpful. It wasn't too informative, but it gives you some insight so that you can go in as a better informed consumer, whether you're getting a sample or if you're ordering online, how to go about purchasing what's right for you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave your comments down below. Another quick tidbit before we leave: if you're using a silicone-based foundation, please use a silicone-based primer, because you're going to have separation. Sometimes we see our formulas would start to separate after we put on the primer and the foundation. That happens when one is more water-based and one is more silicone-based. So just a quick tidbit there. Again, if you have questions, leave it down below. I'll be sure to talk to you all in the comment section below. Links to everything is in the description box. There's also timestamps so that you can see or skip over and get some information on the foundation that you actually love. Also in the comments, let me know which foundation you actually love. What is your favorite luxury foundation? Maybe it's something that I didn't mention that you think I might like. Let me know, out of all of these, which one you use or which one you're thinking about using, and if this video was helpful to you. And check out Vickeejeah's channel. I will leave the link to her channel down below, and see what her top 5 luxury foundations are and what their benefits are. See you guys in my next one.